Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today it's a super cute Valentine's card. Look at that cute bear. Well, you may be wondering, where in the heck this bear come from? Well, it is, count on me, it is this bear. We're going to dress him up with a little overhaul that I was inspired by Lindsay Mahan from Canada. Amazing. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to do this. So hers was in the pink. I decided to do it in the blue, and this time we're going to do it in the purple color. So let's get started. First, I got so much stuff on my table, so we're going to remove a few things. So let me tell you about this stamp. I already stamped, so I don't need them. The bear, it's from Count on Me, and last month, if you purchased with me in December, that was my thank you card here. So cute with that bear. I thought that was the perfect set for Valentine's. It's great for like baby cards maybe, but Valentine's, I thought, oh, that's going to be perfect. Send out. Or some of it was the hearts there. Oh, that's another card. So that the bear come from that. The little heart, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it. That's the little heart there. I thought that was like kiss blowing. That's something that I had. But if you're wondering, that's where the little heart come from. And then a wish from everything. That's where I got my happy, Valentine's, and day. It's all Valentine's and day. It's someplace right there. Okay. Inside, I didn't have per se a Valentine's set to put inside, so I put may your day be filled with sunshine. This set here, I think I'm going to use the rubber before it get retired. I use it a lot. I love that happy birthday and this greeting. It's one of my favorite. It go for many things, birthdays, thinking of you, and so on. Now, in the background, I use, this is a new one, this stripe and splatter. That's what I did on this one. Now, for the arts, we're going to use the duet punch. It's 2 in a pack. When it's plain and when the scallop, I'm using the scallop. And we're going to use that with the layer of the real red. All the measurement will be on my blog, okay? This was 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then 3 1/4 by 4.5, 4 3/4. It's all going to be on my blog. I don't want to say the wrong measurement. Right below you get the measurement. Okay, so we got this prepared here. Here, I want to try something different. Instead of sponging some red, I'm going to use my scrappy paper there. And I am going to use smoky slate. So smoky slate on smoky slate. And you can see it's kind of splatter, right? I'm just going to tap my ink a bit. So it's just going to give it a little bit more darkness. So we're going to see how that looks. And as it dries, note that it will dry lighter, okay? Okay, now for the bear. Here it is. So it's stamped. He's not dressed up yet, right? So take a black marker. You can use the right marker. We used to have the for scrapbook. Now we got the plain one. Just use a black marker, and we're gonna connect the arms, and then right there at the shoulder and the shoulder. So I'm gonna do a line, and I'm gonna do a line, and we're gonna do a little dip for the collar. Very little dip for the collar here. Here we go. So just see you get a little, this one went deeper. It's no right and wrong. Just add a little collar there. Oh, at the bottom of the feet, you're going to see it go in a bit. So I just follow this and curve that a little bit round here. That's it. Now, we're going to color, I got the light and the dark in Island Heather, and then I got the light in Fresh Freesia. So I'm going to start with the dark, and I like to color the what I call the overhaul first, and I just go where the line was there. I'm going to put a little bit under here. Okay, now I'm going to take the light of Island Heather, and I'm going to color right on top of this. I'm going to keep the center not color, and this blend I think get a lot of use. It's not very juicy, but it's going to be enough to do the bear though. And this I'm just going to go right there a bit. Yeah, this I need a new Island Heather. Okay, let's leave that like that. It looked kind of funky, don't worry. Now I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia Delight. And I like to keep a little bit of the white. And then I'm going to go on top of this here. It's just going to blend that very smooth. See, boom. So it's darker on the side, and I leave just a little bit on the center. And sometimes I like to take my lifter though and blend that with my lifter right in the center there. Here we go. Now we're going to take for the bear, I got soft suede, the dark, the light, and then I got crumb cake in the light or the dark? The dark crumb cake. So I like to start with the dark, soft suede, and then I'm going to do the feet right here. And I'm just going to do a little bit, not much here though, just a little bit there. Now we're going to go with the light soft suede, and I'm going to do the arm. Be careful not to do your heart. I see I did a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to do the little ears, and then I keep a little bit lighter around the eyes there. Okay, for the nose or the mussel or whatever it's called, that I use the ivory. And I'm looking, oh, I do have it here. Wait a minute, I thought I grabbed all. So I'm using the ivory for his nose there. Boom. Now we're going to use the dark crumb cake, and I'm going to blend that a little bit with the dark. Right here, I'm going to blend that, oops, that at Bitter Day too. Here we go. So now we're going to color the hearts with real red. I'm going to start with the dark, and we're just going to do the outline a little bit. So I'm just going to come, and again I'm keeping a little tiny piece white. So I'm going to keep it just like that here. And then I'm going to go with the light on top of it, because it's very small to blend, but I'm just going to go with the light and just keep just a little tiny bit of white in the center of the heart. And the reason why I do that, it's like that little sparkle of light there. So now, and this you're going to say, oh no, not cutting by hand. But really remember, cutting by hand, you open and close with your right hand. And I understand if you're a lefty, it's very challenging. So I'm sorry. So you could always cut a square. And the square that I would cut, the size, I want to say 2 by 3 now. I had measured that. So I would do 1.5 by 3 or 2 3/4. 1.5 by 3 would be great if you want just a little bit of a rectangle to have your bear if you don't like to hand cut. So don't think because I'm hand cut this and you really don't like to hand cut this card, it's not for you. You can stamp your bear on a rectangle and mount it on a rectangle on your card. That is perfectly fine. And then for the one that want to try and cut, like I said, my right hand open and close the scissors, and my left hand, that's the one that turned the paper. So really the scissors are not moving. It is my left hand that moved the paper. So, and that stopped all the nick and knack, you know, the scissors mark, boom. Okay, see this, how it light up? Very much so. Now we're going to take our card. Let me make sure we get, okay, inside I put me your day. Oh, I guess I wanted to stamp the heart there. That's okay. Here, inside, I think that looked better. I will find my heart. I think I put it away. See, just a little bit of heart there to make it look not Christmas. I'm still in the, here it is. For more Valentine. So what I done for that, I use real red, but we're gonna stamp 3 generations. So 1, 2, and 3. So see, it's go lighter and lighter. That's how I did the inside. Now we're gonna glue our layers. The layer, it's real red. So it's no use to take another piece of red cardstock to cut your heart. You can cut that right from your layers. I call this, let's go green, right? Less paper. And then we're gonna put our splatter. This is smoky slate. I really like this like that. Oh, one thing that I done though, I use, let me remove this here, put that there. I use Wink of Stella, and I did a bit of Wink of Stella splatters. Here we go. And then also with my Wink of Stella, I color my little heart. So we get that little sparkle there. Okay, let's move that back here to a clean surface. It's easier to follow on a clean surface, I think, than a messy surface. So I decided to put one on top of the other for my mat. Here we go. Now we're gonna, the art, that's gonna be glued straight down. Okay, we're gonna glue that straight down about here. Now for the Happy Valentine's Day, that again, I hand cut this. So you can have little strip of scrap paper if you don't want to hand cut it. You can have that all the way straight. I find it easier for me to hand cut that way than try to stamp that straight on a little piece of paper. But it's no right and wrong. That's what you have to keep on saying when you do paper crafting. It's nothing, it's no law. You just do what makes you happy. And talking about happy is very tricky. Let me tell you why. See, the P in the center need to face down, right? But if you turn it that way, see, it looks like an H, and it's so easy to put that down, and you're like, what am I spelling? So pay attention to the P when you come to attach this. Now to attach them, I use the tiny dimensional. So the happy, I'm going to put 2 of them. And I like to put my greeting before I put the bear because they're smaller. So it's easier to, well, really, the bear should go first and then I can go around my bear. Yep. Let me, okay, let me put the appy here. See, I almost went on the wrong way. Gonna put the appy there. The bear, I'm gonna use the regular dimensional. Here we go. Gonna put one there, and that is normal that the ink go in the back. If you never color with Stampin' Blend, it's an alcohol marker, so it will go in the back. Now we're gonna put that right here, and I'm gonna use my Smoky Slate blending blend, and I'm gonna put a little bit darker under his feet so he gets something that he stand on. That is just me. I cannot have floating object, I see. Okay, now we need Valentine. So again, I am just end cutting this. It doesn't matter to me if it's straight or if it's cockeye a little bit. I'm okay with that. So maybe you want to do little tiny strip to make sure it is straight. Again, we're going to use the tiny dimensional, and I'm going to use 2 on this one because it's a little bit longer. So we're going to remove this. So we got appy, and then I'm going to put Valentine's right here, and then we get day. Again, I'm just snapping this with my scissors. Straight or not, it's good. Oh my goodness, this little dimensional is just a little stubborn here. I'm going to put that right there, and then I'm going to put day. And really, this would look better a little bit higher. I'm going to lift that up a bit, and this one don't really show because I get the darker in the back, but still. Now to finish that up, I used the iridescent rhinestone, and I had a few here and there. Now that I see the heart and no hearts, you know what? I think it looked pretty good, the hearts on the side. So I'm going to put one there. That's the medium size one here. Now I'm going to go to the smaller size. 1, 2, and then 3. That's 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're going to go 7 on this one. 6 and 7. Here we go. So that is it. So Lindsay, thank you so much to inspire me to do those little bear. Are they the cutest little thing? So this one, here's the difference. I stamped the heart, the 3 generation. I sponged a little bit. Also, I did, you see a little bit of fine gray that I used the Smoky Slate, no, the basic gray marker. And that you have to do it at your own risk, okay? And see, I took the cap and flicker it. But be gentle on your tip, so you're doing that at your own risk. If you break your tip or damage your tip, it's not something I recommend, but I don't mind if I break my stuff. I know where I can get more, right? So that's, sometimes I try not to show that, but you can also take the aqua painter, the water painter here, and you can do that. It's going to do bigger spot. So you would put re-anchor, dip this in re-anchor, and then flicker. So that you're safe to do that with this. So, okay, so that's the difference. So this one was in the blue. I colored that with Night of Navy and Balmy Blue. This one, it's Highlander and Fresh Fuchsia. The background, we took our Smoky Slate ink pad and tap it. This one, I sponge a little bit of red and also stamp the hearts. I kind of like the hearts now. First I thought, So that is it. All the supplies would be listed on my blog. Right below you get the direct link. And also all in the US can shop 24/7. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Valentine's to you all. Have a great day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.